The Elite Knight stream. We've just beaten Ornstein and Smo in the last episode, just as a recap, and we're going to head off to Pinwheel now, and then we're going to be looking at going for some of the lords. We might not get through all of the lords today, we'll see how long we take to get through everything. But yeah, just as a final recap as well, we are aiming to do no summons, so just every boss by myself, and we're going to go through similar weapons, hopefully through each of the three Dark Souls games. So for instance the pike, the S-stock, and there's quite a few more like Black Knight weapons, that sort of thing. But you can see I've got the pike and I've got the S-stock leveled up. Anyway, welcome to the stream, hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. Hey Framed. Forgot you were there, sir. Have I not cleared out the graveyard yet? I thought I did. Maybe I just missed a few things. We'll have a look around, see if there's anything else I missed. Such a weird attack, the rolling attack on the pike. Ooh, ouch. We use the range on this. It's actually not bad. I do like the range for the skeletons. It means they can't go and roll into you as easily. You can hit them before they get to you. Get the essential item from every Dark Souls, the binoculars. Try to stomp on me. I could avoid that. Oh boy. This is the worst I've ever done in avoiding those skulls. I hope that was entertaining. I like never get hit by any of them, and I just got hit by 3. Yeah, always bring a divine weapon down here. It's much more annoying if these skeletons respawn. Saves a lot of headache. Let's do the whole poke attacks. Come on. Come at me. Hiya! This running attack is just not working. Let's try another rolling. Oh man, that does not do much damage. Ah, yes, the chicken necromancer. Where are they exploding now, bruh? I feel like this is gonna be the Red Skull playthrough. Just exploding everywhere. I need to actually use the shield. Oops. Man, I can't time this. We'll get some more parries in a sec. Let's see if we can redeem our start to the stream. Come on, what you got? What you got? That was cute. Wow. Attacks are so quick. Alright, that's a bit better. I do like the range, I've got to say. Ow. Let's just get a quick heal off before we continue. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah. We got jumped. We got jumped. Ah, fam? Fam? Oh wait, we got the Lord Vessel. We're okay. It's okay. It's like, how are we here? Didn't I just pick up all the items? How did I not see that one? Why am I playing soccer? What? What? Why am I playing soccer with the atom? Please explain. Okay. I mean, that's cool. That's fine. Hey Ranmel, do you remember that time that you played soccer with the guy's torso? Just like kicked around his ribs? Yeah, it was a fun time. See, at least your buddy was kind enough to give me a scimitar. Alright, you're going down, I'm avoiding these. Yep, see? We're all good. See? If you just don't pay attention to them, if you don't look at them, it's like the ghosts in Mario. You don't look at them and you're good. Ugh. Ah! How did I get the third attack on? Oi! We might rest down here just so that we've at least got a closer point to come back to. I should have rested at Firelink to get my 20 Estus, but what is done cannot be undone, as the bonfire ascetic of Dark Souls 2 claims. What you got? What you got? Yeah, what you got? What you got? Come at me, come at me. Come on, come on, come on. Ow. Alright, that's just rude. Stop it. I asked him what he had, and he had a lot. Whoa, how did that miss? There we go. Ah, Necromancer's still alive. I forgot about that. Can you stop shooting fireballs at me, Sam? Son? Sam? Oh. Yeah, okay. Prepare for very good English this stream, guys. It's coming out well. Dude, stop. You know what? You just come here. Oh, wait. You come back here. Oh my goodness, the running attack is terrible. Come back here. Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to running attack. Dude, nah. Okay, alright. You're all just gonna get backstabbed. How's that? It's a backstab party. I gotta remember that when the skulls destroy the skeletons, they're gonna respawn, so it's worth just kind of hanging around and finishing them off. think that was like a bit of ego from me, and then a bit of ego from the skeleton. And yeah, mine didn't cause as much of a downfall as his did. Do I have a bow? Power attack! Alright. This time we're not even going to try running attack, we're just going to see if we can get a backstab off. Oh, where is he? Wait! Ah, where is he? Where'd the necromancer go? How do you pick that item up without getting stabbed? I guess you just like hold the shield up and press A maybe. Probably the best way. I never bother because it doesn't do enough damage to like worry me, but at the same time it always annoys me. Uh oh. We just got parried through another skeleton. When you use the environment to your advantage. Alright, so Necromancer's down here. Let's get rid of him. That's good. That'll open that lower section that we can drop down to. We don't want to drop down there just yet, I don't think. No. Let's drop down here. Bonfire through the sequel. Again, I keep getting this. I'm not sure if anyone can tell me why, but sometimes I get patches spawn here and sometimes I don't. I don't know if it's to do with like quests that I've done earlier or maybe when you come down, but how you come down, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, so patches will normally turn this on you, so what you gotta do is you gotta run and jump down here. I think you can just roll, but yeah. There's a great south down that way, and we can fall through one of these. We don't actually have to do that. We'll go back through. There's a couple things I don't want to miss. Ow. Are we fat rolling? No, we're just medium. I just feel very heavy right now. Alright, so this is kind of back where we came. This is the other way through the fog gate, so you see someone entering there through the other way. So normally patches will be up on that lever and turn it on this bridge, but he decided not to join us today. Chucked a sickie. No, 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 no. I could have dealt with those skeletons down the bottom first, but this annoying skeleton at the top has priority. Stop shooting at me! Alright, see if we can just get it plunging. That sort of worked. Oh! What? Oh, I was trying to hit the other skeleton and he parried me. Don't give up, skeleton. Okay, big boy skeleton gonna drop from the roof. Ready? There he goes. All he takes is like full axe with a sharp stick, and you get. It's always like a pretty scary event if you haven't done it before, but once you've done it a few times, you're like, yeah, that skeleton's really not that tough. Just whack him a few times and you're good. Speaking of whacking things a few times and you're good, if you haven't seen it yet, you should check out my whacking the deer with the staff video on YouTube. It's pretty fun. I killed him with just the physical attacks of the Izalith staff. Hey, we got the skull lantern. We might just do a quick heal. And then I'll swap out my talisman for the skull lantern. And then behold, there was light. So usually it's the last necromancer that you kill will always drop that skull lantern, but you may get it before that as well. So if they haven't dropped one, the last one will. But if you're lucky, you get it beforehand. So there's still one necromancer around that comes up a little bit later. Oh, that tranquil walk of peace as well that I just picked up. That's if you know those big stone guys in Darkroot Forest, the one that makes you really, really slow. That's what that miracle is. Oh no! Okay, we're good. I saw him deflecting with his sword, so I knew he was going to try and parry me, but thankfully our blow killed him. What am I doing right now? I am just going in circles. Let me get my bearings and go the right way. Very easy to get lost in this little section if you don't know where you're going. Or if you're just mindlessly talking about something or thinking about something. And keep following the path around. Best course of action, this way. So from here, we'll just go out this way. Have we killed the guys in this section yet? Yeah, we have. There is the Titanite demon through here. I don't need to kill him. I won't be using any of those weapons that need his Demon Titanite. But I do want to get into the coffin here, so I'm just going to have to try and avoid him and get in without him seeing me. So he's just there. You can see him just in the shadows. There's also 3 Eyes of Death behind him. If you do want to be a part of this covenant, then it's worth going behind him to get those. But anyway, we're just going to have a lie down on the coffin and, you know, have a nice sleep, so... This is one of those just chatting sleeping streams. But instead of, like, coming to watch me sleep, you come to watch my character sleep in the coffin. Starting to wonder whether I need to kill the Titanite demon before this will work. Doesn't usually go on for this long. Can you actually just stay in here as long as you want, if you haven't killed him? It's pretty funny if you can. Okay, we're getting out, guys. That was sufficiently weird. Let us change to the weapon that we were using before. Actually, let's just go straight to the Black Knight Halberd. Are we fat rolling now? Yes, we are. Just take my chest piece off. Oh, we're still fat rolling? No, we're good. Oh, I thought there was a vagrant. Okay. Damn. I honestly thought I saw a vagrant, but I just, like, forgot about it when I went to attack him. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go and run through this area. Oops. Oh man. I've had 0 practice at speedrunning DS1. This way. We want to jump out here. Have a quick drink. Uh-oh. Don't kill me, Skull. Banking on no vagrant this time. Don't want to have to deal with both of those things at once again. Sorry, Mr. Demon, I need to get my stuff. Oh, he's here again! Okay, alright. You're going down, Mr. Crab. Give me that humanity. So whenever they do that jumping up and lunging down attack, you want to be like running away from them. Whereas every other attack, pretty much, you want to just come around the side of them. That one you need to jump back, and I didn't get back in time, and I messed up. You never seen people die 3 times in a row in the same spot before? 2 times, whatever. Feels like 5 times, let's be honest. Way too long in one section. Excuse me, skellies. We're just gonna drop down here. This way. Oh, hello. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. They all just like stood to the side. Yes, master. You may pass. Ow. I want my soul. Whoa. Are you serious? Yeah, actually you did that. You really wanted to chase me that far. Wow. Okay. Hello, Mr. Titanite Demon. I am Vladimir Elite Knight. How are you today? Ow. That was a bad time to heal. Kinda just want to stay on this left hip. I really don't feel like I'm the qualified person to tell you how to fight Titanite demons at this point, but I usually don't struggle very much with them. I think that's an accurate statement. Anyway. Put the pajamas back on and jump in bed.
Hey guys, welcome to my sleeping stream again.
But wait, what is this? A cutscene? The coffin has been opened by a mysterious force. Alright guys, we're gonna meet one of the 4 lords here today. This is Gravelord Nito. Everybody say hi. So yes, you can become a follower of the Sarcophagus Gravelord, aka Gravelord Nito. Preferably before you kill Nito. Just saying. I don't know why the coffin like hits his head every time or something like that. He just always gets upset by it closing. And again, we never see who actually does that. Is it a skeleton? Does a skeleton just transport these coffins? I don't know. It's Dark Souls, man. We don't know. We're going to change back to our pike for now. Why am I going out? Hang on one sec. So there's a section here to the right. Quick drink. And there'll be a couple of skeletons that want to come up and say hi to me, so I'll just kind of... Oops! Ow, 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 ow. It's just triggering him to come up. Here comes the next one. Much easier to fight them one by one up here than trying to fight them down in that little lair down there. I don't think there's any items back here, but I just wanted to check. Okay, so for each of these sections I'm pretty sure you can just take a ladder down. And then you'll have to come back up and drop through a hole to fight the Black Knight. Oh, what the? Camera! Camera, camera. Please. Behave. Easier to kill him first. Alright, so that's all the necromancers dead, so I can go back to using a S-stock if I want to. I don't feel like the skull lanterns come in handy yet. I might just swap back to my shield for now. We're going to have one attempt at parrying this guy. This may go very badly. Hey, I'm not as good with anything other than the swords. The greatsword I'm okay with, but the axe and the halberd I don't really have a huge handle on the parry timings. Alright, so we're going to come back to this section here a little bit later. There's all bone wheels and stuff down there, so we're going to come back to that very soon. There's some skulls down there as well, just so you'll know. But you can't actually get through the wall down there unless you come down a different way. So we're going to come down the second way now. I'm going to try speedrun it again. Ugh. Pretty sure I can just drop here. We might just rest at this bonfire to be safe. We're about to get another one, but just in case we die going down the hole. Hello there. How are you doing, Mr. Spike? Set down the staircase. Excuse me. Excuse me, buddy. Can you just not? Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, we messed up. And this, friends, is why you get the bonfire just beforehand. So usually I kill the skeletons and drop off nice and slowly, but just because I was rolling away from those guys, I kind of rolled a bit wrongly and found myself on the bad end of gravity. Shield up. Oh, give me that. No. Give me those souls. There we go. Excuse me. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so we just roll. Oh boy, that was close. And we roll. Some nice, kind people have put messages down. We should probably give them a quick rating. I like it. And you can just drop off that last one. Give them a nice rating. And drop it.
On with you. You'll spoil my focus.
So that is Blacksmith Vemos. You can upgrade your weapons into like the fire track. So like fire and chaos once you have the right embers.
What's that then? Need some smithing, then produce me some ware.
You also sell some homeward bones, which are quite useful, so I might get like 8 of those.
That'll be all. You'll spot.
Reverse hollowing, kindle once. I will show a summon that you can get if I can be bothered. Yeah, it's not too far out of my way. I'll just go up and show you guys in case you want to use it. Okay. It's actually a pretty easy battle. I probably don't need to show, but I will anyway. Oh my goodness. Alright, so what you... Yikes. I'm trying to explain something here, Bone Wheels. Can we just not? Can we not? Can we not? Please. Can we not? So if you stay in the middle area and hit them when they get to the sides, that's usually the best way, because if you get too close to the edge, you can get that happen to you. Honestly, I hate this area. Oh! But at least you don't usually die from it if they hit you in the middle. My goodness, I do not like fighting these guys, especially with an S-stock. Can I just heal? There. Stop! Ugh. Okay, if we can just get him, hopefully. Okay, that's the bone wheels done. If I have to do that again, I'm running to the boss room. I am not versing. I do not enjoy that section. There's the skulls that blew up earlier. These are the skeletons with the necromancer that we fought a second ago. So you can climb all the way back up. And up here is an area that you can go to get the cleric. No, not the cleric set. Yeah, the cleric set. The cleric set and paladin Leroy. Ow. Alright, I'm trying to climb ladders that aren't ladders, so that's always helpful. So if we go through here, turn to the left. To the left, to the left. And then just this little ledge up here. If you drop off here, I think it's straight down. No, it's not. If you just drop down this way, roll down, then you get the soul item. You can summon, again I'm not summoning during this playthrough, but you can summon Paladin Leroy. And then you can drop down here, and then you get the priest set. Oh, the priest set, sorry, not the cleric set. That was close. Yeah, cleric set you can buy off patches later on. Are we ready for this? Yeah. Terrifying. Oh boy. Actually did some damage. What do you know? Alright, so he summoned some bones, Mr. Pinwheel. Pretty easy. You can just kind of wail on the main pinwheel at the start if you want to. Do enough damage, it's pretty quick. I have the symbol. Get those extra souls. Aha! And this is where you want the skull lantern. Okay, we will come back to this area later, but we're going to just get to the next bonfire first, because we'll be able to get a... We'll be able to get something to put on our head if we... Yeah, that'll light up the area, sorry. People have been very good with messages. Let's kindle. How many humanities do I have? 17 plus 6, 23. We won't kindle just yet. Maybe we will. We can always farm for humanity later if we need to. Let's get up to 15 at least. Oops. Alright, next I think we'll probably go for Seath. Actually, no, we got a couple of things that we might do before Seath. Yeah, we'll do Painted World, we'll do Gwendolyn, we'll do Sif and Four Kings. We'll probably end up just doing up to 4 kings. We'll see how much time we have. But probably got another 2 hours or so, so we should get through this 4 kings.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
I can't remember if we gave him the purple moss clumps or not yet. I don't think we have, actually. I might just go down there. Because we want to make sure we continue his quest, so I might just go down there first. Quick level up. So we're just down in Blighttown now, and I'll just see if Sigurd's down here. Oh, still got the rest of the Iron Ring on. I find it really cool that you can hear the bells ring in your world when someone in another world rings them. It's a nice bit of the online connectivity between players. There he goes again. Here he is, there we go.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss? Fantastic! Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation. Well, our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn. The poison swamp, like quicksand in there. The poison, like...
Okay, so you have to do that before we go to Seath's area, because otherwise you won't encounter a crystal golem there. So we will come back to that train of thought a lot later. First of all, we said we were going to the Painted World and Gwendolyn, so let's go to Darkwind Tomb. Clinking of the armor is so loud in this game, and it's just like you can just feel it on your character, like weighing you down. Oh, that wasn't. I think I'm used to DS3's fluidity between sort of your running and your poke attacks a little bit more. It's very left, right, forward, back sort of motion in this, whereas 3 you can get a bit more of those diagonal movements. Diagonally. Well, that seemed to work pretty well. That was what I was going for before. Ah. Ow. No, that was not the plan, but okay, it is now. We need gold pine resin for these painting guardians. It's such a tough fight, we just really needed that. I'm getting a little bit too aggressive here. Yep. I had a feeling something like that was gonna happen. I should never joke about fights being easy, should I? But no, we're good. Yeah, so I don't know if we picked it up earlier, but I didn't... Oh yeah, we did pick up the sorcery. Well, don't judge my memory. We literally just picked it up. Great magic weapon. So that was from when we hit the chain down previously. Hey guys, look. A painting. We could possibly kindle this as well. Might be worth getting it to 15. We can take bonfires to plus 20 now that we've got the Rite of Kindling, which is from, what was his name? I've completely just forgotten it. Pinwheel. After fighting Pinwheel, you get the Rite of Kindling. That allows you to get your bonfires up to plus, or to 20 Estus, should I say. Wait. Do we have any fire bombs or anything? We got 2. Wish me luck. I could use a bow, but I'm stubborn. Yeah. Got transient cases on my quick bar just in case I need it. Ow. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Small unexpected. I usually fight them on the roof, but this air stock is really not doing very much damage right now. Oh. We actually missed a little section just down here. Easiest way to deal with these guys is to backstab them, and they get rid of their toxin a bit further away from you at least. Just wait for the toxin. Oh. In there. Alright, so going across to this area, there is a window here. It's worth just coming out the door and knocking that down. We'll get that item when we get to the bottom level. Oops. I should realistically have my shield out there. Going through a little bit more Estus than probably is required, but we have it, so we use it. How did I get there again? I'll try a jump. Okay. I don't remember ever being up here before. Oh, is it from... Okay, it's down from this section. You usually end up falling and having to come over to this section if you mess anything up. Mess up any of your jumps or anything. So I'm used to going up this way, not down this way. I don't think there's really much... Oh, there's a couple things down here, I guess. Nope. I think there's the Painting Guardian set. Yeah, there we go. Dropping a few frames. I think that's pretty much it. There's not much else down here. Okay, so probably go across this way. Might just swap out our skull lantern for the talisman again. Couple of easy heals in. Oh boy. Okay. I really dislike fighting on these areas. Oh. Yeah, I think shielding is probably the easiest way to get up this area. It's pretty nasty, to be honest. I never enjoy that climb. I mean, it's cool, like, there's good views and everything. I'll go back up for a second just to show the area. But yeah, I mean, because that's going to the dragon down there. You can sort of see the dragon and to where Priscilla is. You can sort of see some of the earlier areas down that way, and the ground level with the boxes. But yeah, the actual climb, pretty nerve-wracking. Easy to die. I think there's an item on like the middle section, but I always get myself caught out when I try and go to the middle section. I think it's just literally a soul item or something, so don't really mind too much about that. There's no real way to get down further. Okay, cool. So we'll go across here. Oh, we can't get to there yet. We'll get to there, but later. What else is down here? I don't think much. Oh, there's a soul here. So from here you're kind of trapped unless you jump across, so jump across. And then you can drop down. I think that's where we came from earlier, so we're going to go back up. So now it's pretty much just getting to the bottom level. We could have dropped down through the center area, but you do take a bit of fall damage. I'm just gonna see if there's another place we want to go. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything else to do, so I'll show you guys a nice shortcut that was shown to me recently by one of my friends, Hyperclaw. So all you have to do is this is the initial section. So let me just show you where we are at currently. So our initial bonfire is just down there. So if you come up this area, come up the staircase a bit, and get to this staircase here, you can drop down basically where this pillar is. Jump, and you're over. And this is a nice woo! Watch out for him. Early shortcut where you can open up the doors. Okay. As for this area, we'll probably just go and fight King Jeremiah and a couple of enemies here. Jeremiah's about to spawn up top as soon as you come down to these items. I will just pick up the last one though. He spawns up here. If you're really quick, you can get a backstab on him. I wasn't really quick, but we still got a backstab on him. And we got his notch whip. Notched whip. Alright, we got an army over here. You gotta watch out for these guys, because they will damage you unless you get up behind them. So I usually just try and avoid them, but it depends on how aggressive they get. If we start getting too many spears in us, we might have to think of alternate options. So one of those items I think we just picked up was the one from the balcony up above. We hit that corpse on the string. Okay, you can either go in the well or you can go a different way, but either way this is not a very fun area that we need to do. So I'd usually just bait that guy out. Took way more hits than expected. I am not very good at directions here. I think this is a dead end. Yeah, this is a dead end, and then if you go to the right up here, this is the main area. So if you don't want to do much more in this area, don't think there's a guy there. Just checking. If you don't want to do much more in this area, we just go right, open this area up, and there's a wheel that we can turn. I'll try and just quickly get the wheel, just to show. So you can quickly get that wheel and then run back if you need to. What the... Wow. And that, friends, is why I do not like bone wheel skeletons. It's just insane the amount of damage they put out if they get locked onto you. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can get our souls. I do want to get the annex key down here. I sometimes get all the items, I sometimes don't. Personally, I prefer not to, so we're just going to avoid getting most of the items this time. We'll just get the annex key. Dude, can you stop? Thanks. The air stock is just terrible. For this area, at least. Makes sense, like thrusting weapons against skeletons you don't expect to be amazing, but, yeah. Let's pick that item up and we're just gonna run. Woo! Boy. That is terrifying. Why am I even... Yeah. As soon as I triggered those skeletons, I knew I was in trouble. Okay, we're gonna try and avoid that nice open area. And, we're just gonna try and get our souls and get the key and be done with that section. I'm not sure how I hit the left guy there. That was very interesting. No, 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 no. Ooh. We're just gonna run it. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doopy-doop. Ooh. Whew. Alright. At least they can't climb ladders. So yeah, you can't just come up behind these guys and kill them, but like, it just takes a lot of work, and you don't really get much reward. Their rare drop as such is literally just a spear that you can buy from, I think, the first undead merchant in Undead Burg, for instance. So, not very useful. So the annex key opens this area, the key that we just got, and this is a bit more useful because at least you get some new cool stuff. So like Velka's rapier, you get Velka's set, like the black set. Ooh. Can I parry the torch? Oh, that's cool. Just avoid all those toxins. Okay, I'm just gonna try and run and get the items and just show you what they are. I'm not really up to dealing with a whole heap of birds with just an air stock. So, Vow of Silence. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. We don't like it. We'll see you later. Goodbye, birdies. And then there's the Dark Ember. There. Heal, 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 heal. Roll. Run. Avoid everything. There you go, folks. That area and the important items. There was Velka's set at another part there. I feel like I might have missed that. But yeah, I'm not doing like a massive tutorial about it. There's Velka's set and there's that big dragon that I showed you guys from up top before. So I do explore this area if you want to, but I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to go through Should I? I should probably go to the dragon at the very least. Let's go this way. Actually, Velka's set. I think Velka's set's up here as well anyway. So. Oh no, because you would have... You have to get there somewhere via, like, you have to get there. That's the set, via the annex key. And the dragon's just down here, so let's... I guess do the dragon. Kind of get stuck here right now. That is disgusting. I don't think I've actually ever seen them just, like, spew at me like that. Fuck. Alright, well... I obviously killed them too fast for them to get off attacks, because that's twice in a row. Glorious. I've only got one of them left. That's not good. Okay. I'm gonna say hi to Dragon. I should stop round about here. So he's going to spew some toxin forward. He'll spew it left, or he should spew it left now. Which means we can get attacks in from here. Oh. Okay. No. Not ready for that one. So if we get him to spew it one of the ways, then we go the other way, and that's how you can get damage in on him. Either that or you can shoot him with a bow. Ooh. Yeah. A couple of quick attacks is really all you want to get in. I missed a couple of those. Oh. It doesn't always target you specifically, so you do have to watch out a little bit. There we go. So that tunnel we were coming to from downstairs, if you don't want to do the whole going through the well and accessing the area through turning the wheel, you can do it this way as well. So if you just jumping attack this, it'll stand up, and you can then fall down over here. Nice little I'm standing on nothing moment, and then come back down. So as you can see, that's back where the statue is. Oh boy. Just wanted to try and parry that, but it's not working. I don't think I've actually parried the sword one, which is kind of funny considering I parried the mace one, but yeah, I don't know if it's counting as like an ultra great sword because he's so big, or if I'm just missing my parry timing. But that was a little painful. Yeah, we could potentially upgrade our S-Stock as well before this area, so it may have made sense to go towards the Four Kings and get the very large ember, which you can use to reinforce it. But we should be able to do this. Like, we just got Priscilla left of this area, and then we've got Gwendolyn, which realistically doesn't matter how long you take to kill too much. And then we can go down that way. So we will fully upgrade our stock, and it's not completely terrible, it's just not as good as some other weapons have been. Okay, yeah, we're not doing very well against that knight. I might just skip him. I feel like this is the wrong weapon to be versing him with. And I'm missing half of my rolls. I think it's just because we're medium rolling. It's a bit hard to avoid. I'm gonna blame it on that. Let's just say that. Can we not all snipe Radmel? Thanks. So you don't actually have to fight Priscilla.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not. Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. Thou must returneth whence thou came.
Okay, so you have to cut off the tail to get Priscilla's dagger as well. So if you want to get the dagger, make sure you cut that off.
Hurry toward thine death. Yeah, so I'm just looking for the footsteps on the ground, just to see exactly where they are.
Oh, damn.
Didst see why Ariamis created this world?
I don't feel like I'm doing enough damage with this S-Stock to actually get her to become visible again, and I don't really want to just keep stabbing at air. It's not super fun. So we're just going to swap over. Just take the chest piece off. Thank you for that, Mr. Phalanx. I appreciate the arrow to the back. Why did I just run into that? That's terrible. Did he fall? I don't think he did. Ah, yes he did. Okay, so again, we just need to find where she is, look for those footsteps. I actually don't see them. Here somewhere? So you need to get like a couple of quick successive attacks on her to see her. But I keep losing her. Ow. No. Really struggling to track the footsteps this time. Ah, she's over there. Sword that swings sideways is probably your best friend in this little area. Ow! There we go. Oh wow, I didn't even get to cut the tail. That did too much damage. Alright. No biggie. Yes, I get the Xanthus stuff if you've killed the King Jeremiah earlier. Okay, so we're going to be going and fighting Gwendolyn. Okay, so what we want to do for this section is we want to equip the Dark Moon Seance Ring. That will open up the statue of Gwyn. And you shouldn't need it anymore after that. We might just put on steel protection, for instance.
This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of myself, Gwendolyn, and kneel before me.
So you can join the Covenant here. I'm going to, just so that I've at least done it.
Son, thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the Covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shall protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the dark moon. Very well. Now thou art a blade of the dark moon, hunteth the enemies of the lords by the power of the dark sun.
So it's essentially like Blue Sentinels and some of the other games as well. Anyway, so you get different dialogue depending if you're part of the Covenant or if you're not with him. So obviously we're part of it right now, so let's go and see the dialogue.
What foolishness! Why would a blade of the dark moon trespasseth upon the great lord's tomb? Mark the words of myself, Gwendolyn. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Okay, I'll teach you guys a couple of tricks with this fight. It's pretty straightforward, but there's a couple of things you definitely need to know. So when he does that attack, where it's lots of magic particles, you want to go off to the side and avoid them. When it's the bow, you can just kind of hold up your shield and just swerve from left to right, and you'll avoid the arrows. When it's, again, so those, we just go to the side. And he'll teleport if you get too close, so it's best to try and get as many hits in as you can before he teleports. So again, off to the side for those. Swerve for these. I don't even worry about my shield because I'm pretty confident that I can dodge those. Oh my goodness. I thought I was to the side far enough. That one's where you want to dodge left or right. Yeah, she don't even have to roll, so I don't know why I'm rolling. You just have to swerve, but yeah, make sure you dodge that one because it does a lot of damage in one. Sometimes you can get an extra attack in while he's still partly visible. Always worth trying for an extra one there. So yeah, I just got one in there where you couldn't really see him. I hate these. If he does it when you're too close, you just have to avoid them, really. It's not worth getting killed over getting an extra attack in.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
See, the illusion of that giant hallway gets undone, and you can now get to the end of the hallway and pick up a couple things. Brass set and sunlight blade. If you get a lot of souvenirs of reprisal, you can hand them in to the Covenant, and you can actually get Darkmoon blade through the Covenant. But I think you need 30 of them, which is quite a grind. You can also get them off the birds in the Painted World offline. Otherwise, you have to help out against invaders online. Alright, just give me a couple seconds and we will continue. Okay, let's keep going. So, next we want to go to the Undead Parish, because we're going to take on Sif. And that'll give us the Covenant of Artorias that we're going to need to go to the Four Kings. So that's sort of my thoughts behind why I take this path.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating. Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to purchase the Crest of Artorias. That's going to let us get through the door that we need to go through in a second. So I'm going to get that smith box because I forgot to get it before. Do we have arrows? Oh, we got heaps of arrows. Oh, cool.
Go and get yourself.
We'll level up, we'll repair everything, and we'll level up. That's probably been affecting our damage. We are getting quite a bit more AR with leveling up dexterity a bit more, so let's do that. If I stay by this arm, it's usually a lot safer with the Tardnar demons. Okay, so that's the door that I was saying that we need the Crest of Artorias for. You can't open it without that. You can get through to that area through the ladder by where Dusk was, but you have to get past some very dangerous cat creatures to do that. So this is a lot easier. This is a PvP hotspot though, so I expect to possibly get invaded. I think we might just run through and get the items we want. There's lots of guys that will attack you here, like these guys. It's part of the Forest Hunters Covenant. Whoa! Alright, maybe we'll take it slower. Ah, why am I running here? Hey there, buddy. Is he? What? Actually, there's the Eastern armor down here that I quite like. I might go and get that. So got the Eastern set. There is a there's Faris around here too. They'll give me a twin humanities, so worth doing. If you're gonna come all this way, usually I don't actually bother, but if you're gonna come all this way, then might as well. Just following the edge of the map around, really. Whoop. So there's Faris shooting at me with the bow. Cool. So we're going to head up to the Forest Hunters Covenant area. If I can work out where I am. It's quite a big forest, this one. Yeah, I think we're going in the right direction now. We got a cleric here. Alright, so if you see, that's Alvina, and then Shiva and a shadow guy will be back here. So once you join the Covenant, they'll be over there.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say. Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Darkroot Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well. I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant. And here taketh this ring. If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate? Ah, thou dost cometh. How fares ye? My hopes for thee are of the highest. Do not such a hope shatter with foul disproportion.
Okay, so that's Alvina. And basically the Forest Hunters Covenant is all these guys that you see here. You'll join them in trying to attack the host if you join that covenant. So it'll summon you into another world when you wear the ring, and you can go and try and take down the host along with those Forest Hunters.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear. Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Alvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you. Don't worry now. You'll be called in soon enough. Hunters with patience score the best kills. Ah, did you notice that one? The sharp eyes? He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows. But he is a tough one. You'll see what I mean.
So, Shiva will now appear in Blighttown as well, so you can go back down to Blighttown and buy some stuff from him. Also, if you kill the guy with the shadow outfit on, he'll give you the Darkwood Grand Ring. Well, he'll drop it, so you can then like backflip instead of, so your normal roll is like that, but you like backflip instead of your roll. Pretty cool. I think the stone set's back here. So all the way to the right, if you go really, really far to the right down this direction, you'll find those big cat creatures that I was saying that you could enter from a different way and find. We're just gonna not worry about them. We're just gonna worry about the mushrooms here and get the enchanted ember. Just to show you where it is and how to get it. These guys hit really hard, so you want to make sure you don't get hit by those punches. Keep a good distance. That was way too dangerous. I shouldn't have got that close. Mostly I was fine, but just that end, the end of that fight there, you can see I could have very easily died. And again there, like, don't attack too quickly. So yeah, they drop gold pun resin, and then here's the enchanted ember. So if you've put a lot of points into intelligence, you can then make your weapons enchanted so that your intelligence stat will actually affect how much damage they do, which is pretty cool. Okay, time to take on Sif, Artorius's dog. Well, dog? Wolf. Wolf. Woof woof wolf. So this whole arena, Sif won't attack you until you actually get towards Artorius' sword, so you can see it's stuck in the rock there. If we avoid the rock and just get around the back, we can pick up the Hornet Ring which allows you to do more backstab and critical damage before we start the fight. Here we go. Well, this is it. Ooh, we did not roll in time. Usually you want to roll under the sword. Wow. Is this going to be the worst fight of Sif you've ever seen? Possibly. You want to stay just under the legs, or by the back legs if you can. Try and roll under the sword and then you get a chance for attacks. Really hard to attack with the S-stock though because it only hits a very precise area, so if you have your thumbstick facing slightly the wrong area, it makes it a lot harder. Sometimes you get lucky like there, I was in front of his face but not far back enough to get hit by the arc of the sword. And again, realistically, you probably want to have less armor on because otherwise this medium roll can get you hit. But I'm trying to do this playthrough with the Elite Knight set on as much as possible. Bad time to heal. Try and pick your times when he's not going to attack you and you're under his legs. Don't pick that time. So you want to make sure you get as close to him as possible because that second time he goes and does the full circle, you'll get hit by it if you're not close enough. Sif will start limping at that point as well when he gets quite low. Sad. Two of my least favorite areas in this game are the Catacombs and the New Londo ruins. We're about to head to New Londo ruins. That's Kindle. Oh. Okay. Let's level up as well real quick. Okay, pro tip, always send this elevator back up when you're going down here, because otherwise you have to keep pulling it up every time. This way you can tell it to go back up and you can leave, and if you die you can get straight back on the elevator without having to call it up again. If you die a lot of times in this area, like I definitely have in the past, yeah, it's a really useful tip. Recognize him? Crestfallen from Firelink Shrine, and unfortunately he's gone hollow. So remember we did the run at the start of the game down here. We came and got the Firekeeper Soul. Well, now we've actually got to go through the area. So we're heading to one of the 4 main lords, the 4 kings. What I might do here as well is just put on the gold serpent ring so that we can get a few more transient curses. So you have to equip the transient curse before you can damage the ghosts. If you don't equip it, you can't damage ghosts. And it'll wear off after a bit of time as well, so you either have to be fully cursed or you have to keep reapplying transient curses to be able to damage them. There are also some weapons that will damage the ghosts as well, which you can pick up either from the ghosts or like one you can transpose from Sif Soul, like the Cursed Greatsword of Artorias. Oh my goodness. Yeah. We still got a long range weapon here, it's quite useful against the ghosts. Makes it a bit easier. Cool, so we got 2 more transient curses from that ghost, just as a random drop. Well, it's actually Banshee, sorry, the ones with the red eyes are Banshees. And we got 2 more from that, just behind them there was actually an item drop as well. It's just standard there. Ghost attacks us from above there, don't really have to worry about them too much. Unless you come back up here, they will appear, like they will slowly float down and attack you if you come back to this area. Alright, this area, do not run straight in there, go down the staircase first. If you run straight in there, you'll get ambushed by way too many ghosts to deal with, or at least in my opinion, it's too many to deal with. Yeah, just try and avoid doing that. It's really tough to beat them all. So if you come down here, you can sort of take them on one at a time. I often have to go between the bottom and the top and just sort of try and find a good space to fight them where they can't reach me easily. They do that long arm attack that you gotta really watch out for. That's pretty successful there. There's not too many left now. But that's terrible. That room, if you don't do that trick, you can get overwhelmed in the matter of a split second, really. There's nothing you can do. So there's the curse bite ring there. Make sure you kill this guy. And then this one that comes through the wall. Another one that comes through the wall. Keep your wits about you. You can technically go into that room now, but I like to do the other side as well. I know there's a couple of items around the other side. Just keep an eye on your transient curse as well. If it's grayed out like it is now, it's still applied. If it goes solid, it means that you can use it again, which means that you don't have the curse on currently. So you want to make sure that you keep that curse on as much as possible in this area. There's a ghost above me there. It's kind of really awkward to hit. Not a big fan of the whole ghost getting stuck in a wall type thing and you gotta like smack the wall to get rid of them. See, the transient curse just ran out. Now that was actually really good timing because I could have not done any damage to the ghost then. So let's reapply the transient curse, get that heal up, and now we should be able to do the rest of the section. Get rid of that banshee as soon as possible. If they follow you around, they can like shoot lightning at you from a distance, which is never fun. Now that there was a textbook of this area. I definitely recommend playing it like that.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal.
So you need this key in order to access the device that drains this of water and allows you to get down to the four kings.
The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorias traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable. Hello there. What is it? The key to the seal is now in your hands. I will help you in any way possible.
So he sells transient curses as well, which is useful.
Anor Londo was sacrificed to contain the Dark Wraiths. Mark my words, the Dark Wraiths are the enemies of man and any living thing that has a soul. They were never meant to roam again. Anor Londo...
So once we do open the floodgates, you will encounter dark wraiths. They are fairly dangerous enemies. You've got to be a little bit careful of them, especially you don't want to be fighting multiple at once if you can help it. And there's also things called massive souls, which are quite disgusting creatures, and you just have to sort of stay behind them as much as you can. Again, try and not fight Dark Wraiths and Massive Souls at the same time. Ah, that's interesting. I must have killed a ghost through a wall and he dropped that there. It's too high for me to get though, unfortunately, so we'll just end up being Soulhead. So that's the device through there that is used to break the seal. We're going to come back there, but we're just going to come back up this way if you want to get all the items. There is a rare ring of sacrifice that you can get here, so definitely worth just going and getting that. Allows you to not lose your souls and not get cursed if you die. Easiest way back down I find, just drop through one of these windows, and then this is the area with that banshee in, so we just have to go down the staircase and back to where we were. You see that Anor Londo is flooded to contain those Dark Wraiths, so we've just released that seal and opened the floodgates, and now it's accessible. Make sure we got that transient curse applied, just in case there's any ghosts down here. We shouldn't be facing any more ghosts, but just in case. There's some drakes that are down that direction. I recommend avoiding them for now. This is a Dark Wraith. Do want to be a little bit careful of them. Backstabbing's the easiest option, but if you can do enough damage from the front, that's fine too. Parrying's also pretty good, but if you miss, you take a lot of damage. For some reason I felt like there was an item there. There wasn't. I think there is an item to the right though. Actually, maybe not. No. We're not getting all the items. This isn't like a 100% run through or anything, but I don't want to miss anything that's easy to get. Dark Wraith's about to come through. Let's see if I can get a parry off. Oh boy. I'm parrying too early! We've got a bit of run ahead of... Oh wow. We've got a bit of a run ahead of us. So it's at this point that you give yourself a nice big pat on the back and say thank you for putting the elevator back up. Just look in the mirror, tell yourself you're awesome, and keep going. If you didn't put the elevator back up, well, you know, you can discuss that with yourself later. Maybe have a group meeting. Decide who's the weakest link in the group between yourself and you. We should probably reapply this. I'm going to aim to not fight too many ghosts along the way. There's a nice shortcut that I'll show you. But, it's never fun having to go all the way back down there without having unlocked the elevator. There's a nice elevator that'll take you down right near the start of this section. But if you haven't unlocked it, you can't use it. So we gotta go the long way. I'm just going to kill these ghosts as well because we're probably going to come back up this elevator, so it is worth actually just getting rid of them. Just so we don't have the experience of coming back up the lifts. Let's say we don't have transient curses applied, and then we've got to try and apply it and beat the ghosts in like a very short amount of time. The elevator's going to come back up here. You can see there's like a path for it. Oh my goodness, that's close. There's a little circular area that'll come up. We kicked that ladder down. Did we kick that ladder down? I hope we kicked that ladder down, otherwise this is going to be a very short little shortcut. Yes. So you can actually drop down there, there? I don't know. Somewhere down here to get down there easier, but we're not going to do that because we value our life and our sanity and all those wonderful things. And the shortcut to the boss, which we will most likely end up using anyway, is just dropping down to the left on this staircase here. But anyway, besides all that, let's just go back down. Hopefully we don't have too many ghosts follow us. We probably will. I am really not getting the parries down. Gotta watch out for that attack. Alright. We need to heal. I'll try and find a spot to heal. It's not too easy with these guys, they are pretty relentless when they start attacking. You notice I heal when I've just like had him attack or backstabbed him or something. Try and find those gaps in combat. Alright. Remember the other Dark Wraith is going to come through from the left here. The other Dark Wraith is going to come through from the left here. There we go. Oh boy. No, why did you roll back? Fam. Get out of here. Heal. Ow. Right, we're just gonna get the backstab in. We will try and parry him afterwards. But let's just heal up. And let's try and get the parry in. Why can I not parry him? There we go. Okay, this section, what I tend to do is I try and run out forwards with all the Dark Wraiths and then come back in. There is a mass of souls to the right, and he's pretty dangerous. And we always do it too early. No, we not. Okay, there's another Dark Wraith to the left here. Massive Souls to the right. If you can time the parries, it makes these guys a lot easier, but if you miss your parries, it's very dangerous. Alright, so these guys will attack from the front. They have a couple of tanks, like the that sludge type stuff. They have like a hammer type thing that comes out of their mouth from a long distance. They also have these skulls. Now the skulls kind of force you to change area so that you don't get exploded. You saw him sticking that hammer type thing or spear out of his mouth. As long as you stay behind them, they're easy, but if you get caught by the skulls or one of the attacks, they're quite dangerous. And personally, they're disgusting as well. They're pretty big and vile. I don't like them. We're getting our parries down now, which is nice. Just couldn't seem to hit them earlier. Probably just being a bit out of practice as well. I've been doing Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 a lot more off stream lately. So. Well, it's safe to say I'm not that great at parrying in Dark Souls 2. It's pretty tough. Okay, so that's that shortcut elevator. We've got that up. Now we're just going to go and get the Ember. This is a very important area. This has the very large Ember, so it means you can get your weapons upgraded to plus 15. Yeah, you don't want to miss out on this. If you are not, like, if you're not using elemental weapons, if you're using like a standard weapon, you definitely want to make sure you come here. As much as it sucks to go through this area, yeah, it's worth it. Here it is. Treasure ahead, or Ember ahead, some people like to put. Very large Ember. So that'll let us get our S-Stock to plus 15. So I'm not going to verse the boss until we have upgraded to plus 15, because it's kind of like a DPS test. This next boss, you really have to get a lot of damage in before another king spawns. Really useful to have fully upgraded weapons before versing them. Where are we going? Okay, so we're back into the normal section. I think this is the way we came. Let me just make sure. No, this is the other way, so I normally go the other way. Good. Dark Wraith should come around the corner now. Ooh, it's a little bit too early. A little bit too early again. Let me try and get that heal in. No. Backstab. Don't think there's anything down this way. I always come here just to check. What you can also see is you can see if you come around the corner here that there's an enemy. There's a Dark Wraith down that way. It's really not light enough on my screen to actually show you, but you should be able to see that through this rear wall there's some enemies, or at least a enemy. Tarnite chunk, and we will continue. continue up this direction. There should be another Dark Wraith on my left about to come. Oh, that's right, there's one down here. Oh boy. I always hate when they get that combo off because my health gets very low. Oh wow, that was bad. Oh, we just failed. You know what? I'm just doing that. That was terrible. Really bad parries. I find you do worse when you're like worrying about taking damage because you just do it too early and then you take damage anyway. Oh! Oh, dude, no. They only come down there if you haven't killed them earlier. Now I gotta be really careful. Where did that ghost go? Massive Souls is through there. I don't really want to verse him by himself. I just want to trigger any Dark Wraiths. And we got the ghost triggered again. I'm trying to bait his attack so I get a second to heal. Pretty sure that Massive Souls can actually follow us as well, so I'm a little bit worried that it's going to come down. Okay, so you're probably going to see the spear attack in a second. Or that. Vomit attack. There comes the spear, so you got to watch out for that. We really need him to come through the gate, or just to not be where he is currently. We also need to get rid of this ghost. Can you just go away, please? Can you go away, please? Ghosts. Man, it's just awkward. I really would have liked to get behind them and make it easier for myself, but apparently the ghosts just desperately want to attack me. I think all those guys were spawned from the Massive Souls. Maybe a Dark Wraith still here, I'm not sure. Just always look to the left just before opening this chest. Okay, there should only be one more Dark Wraith left. So that's to the boss room. We're going to come back down here later using the shortcut. There'll be a Dark Wraith just to my right. You can farm Titanite chunks from these Dark Wraiths as well. And they have a very, very small chance of dropping a Titanite slab. Also, if you're human at this point, you can summon Witch Beatrice from this area, just around the back. Anyway, I think that's all for that area until we fight the boss, which will be in a second. But first we need to go upgrade. We probably will leave it at the Four Kings today, so once we verse the boss, hopefully kill the boss, we will leave it there for the stream and continue on next time. I am doing Tuesday streams at the moment, so each Tuesday I will try and put out the stream. I don't have a specific time as of yet, but we might get more consistent. See how we go. At the moment my work's a bit inconsistent, so we just gotta juggle a little bit. But Tuesdays should be a regular session. I will try and make sure the YouTube videos are uploaded within the week as well, so that there's a weekly video coming out.
Well, I'll be. That's a brilliant ember you've got there. For all my years in the trade, that might be the finest. How's about you leave that ember with me? I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that. Well, thank you, mightily, for that. Now, just leave the rest to me. Andre of Astora gets the job done, you shall see.
Okay, so let's upgrade our S stock to plus 11 because we've now got the very large ember, and then we can reinforce it as high as we can go, which should be able to get it to 15. Yep. Awesome.
Don't get yourself killed, neither.
Okay, Firelink Shrine, and let's go and take on the Four Kings. Okay, so watch my path fairly closely if you want to find a nice, easy way to get to the boss without... I won't even need to apply a transient curse. One thing you do want to make sure you apply though, before I forget, is put on the Covenant of Artorias. Do not forget to equip this before you go down to fight the boss, because otherwise you will disintegrate when you get down to the abyss. So you need to be able to traverse it, which is what Artorias was able to do. And that was through the Covenant of Artorias. So we shouldn't need to even attack these guys. We can just avoid them. You can not take any damage from them if you go a little bit further left than I did there, but my path is pretty good. Sometimes you get hit. Well, I say that, but then you get people who do no hit runs, and so shut up. I don't know. I would get too frustrated doing a no hit run. I think just if you have to go back to the start every time you take one hit, it would just get so frustrating. It's just so easy for an enemy to clip you even if you got decent pathing. You have to get literally the best pathing. So you can jump off these actually, I might just do that. Also, if you have power within, you can get power within from Blighttown if you go through the whole area. It's a really good pyromancy, just boost your attack rating. Really useful for New Game Plus 4 Kings. You do take damage while using it, but it's worth it just to be able to kill these guys as quick as possible. Because you want to kill them ASAP, otherwise you're getting more kings spawn and more chance to get killed. This I hate. I never avoid that grab attack. I think you just need to kind of roll past them, but I'm always too late to pick up on it. Best way to fight these guys is just having a full Havel's armor, as much stamina regen as possible through like green blossoms and like, let's say, Mask of the Child, and yeah, just literally attacking, like not even worrying about when they attack, just constantly attacking them. More poise you have just to poise through their attacks, the better. That's why I recommend Havels or Giant Dad. Oh boy. I'm gonna roll back for that attack. So it's grab attack and that attack that are really dangerous. The rest of them aren't too bad. They do have a magic one that's really annoying as well though. You notice I just keep rotating around them as well, just to make it harder for them to track me straight on. This is the magic attack. Honestly, just put up your shield, because you can't really avoid it. Try and have a shield that blocks magic well. And this is the grab attack. No, it's not. It's the explosion. Ow. The closer you are to them, the less damage you take from those as well. Like there, you see I took like hardly anything. So it's worth just kind of wailing on them from really close. Oh, that circular attack was dangerous though. We probably have the other king spawned by now. That took a while. I'm just going to try and block that. Yep. It's the other form of magic. You don't actually see that one too often. Oh man, I need to try and roll through, but I can't. I don't know how to deal with that grab attack. If anyone else has like tips on that, let me know. I'll just try and roll through it. I often fail. This is the magic attack. Dude, again? See, there was another king spawning as well, so you can have even more than 4 kings spawn during the 4 kings fight. Anyway, we probably should have applied something to our weapon as well, like we should have applied charcoal pine. Oh, was it charcoal pine? What were they weak to again? Just for reference. Yeah, so lightning pine is best for them. Divine weapons apparently kill the individual kings better as well, but they don't take down the health of the boss any faster, so you still have to do as much damage. But yeah, lightning buff is probably the best for your weapons during that fight. Great, alright, so we're going to head back to Firelink Shrine, and next time we will be going for Seath. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Elite Knight, and we will see you in the next one.